Hello and welcome to this feature of the week. My name is Fiona Pley and we will today talk about the optimization module, which is an optional module in GastroPlus. In this feature of the week, you will learn about the optimization run and how to set one up using an example that calibrates Weibull parameters for an in vitro dissolution profile based on an observed CP time profile. Let's switch to the GPX.2 interface now. So here, as you can see, we are in the dashboard view and a project has already been uploaded, as you can see it here, and it's called optimization. So before going to the optimization, we will go through some of the views to present the project and what we will need to do the optimization. So first, if you go to the observed data view, you will see under the Summary of Data Profiles panel that two types of data have been implemented. You have one exposure data that is called human CR for controlled release moderate, and here below you can see that it has been populated here. And you also have another data type, which is called in vitro dissolution release for the controlled release moderate dissolution here. And if we switch to the in vitro dissolution release, so let's click on the drop-down menu and select here in vitro dissolution release, you will see the in vitro dissolution release profile implemented. And as you can see here, you have the red curve that represents the fit by the Weibull function. And here you have the Weibull parameters that were calculated and fitted by the software based on the observed data. So now we need to make sure that this Weibull function is used in the formulation. So let's go to the dosing view. And here, make sure that under Formulations panel, the right formulation is selected. In our case, it's CR moderate. And then expand the controlled release subpanel. Here, the profile selection has to be distribution because we want to use the Weibull function. And the group type and group name is selected as the right one. In our case, we only have one in vitro dissolution release, which is called CR moderate. So this is the right one that is here implemented. So now we can move on to the simulations view. So let's click here. And we can run this human CR moderate 500 milligram PBPK simulation by clicking on Run Simulation. Once the simulation has completed, the software will automatically switch to the analysis view and you will be able to see the CP time plot. And here, as you can see, the simulated profile is over-predicting the observed data. And in this case, we can do this optimization for the Weibull parameters. So to do an optimization run, you will have to click on the Runs view here and then create an optimization run. To do so, you will click on this Add dropdown and select Optimization. Then you will enter your run name. So for example, in this case, you can call it Weibull and then click OK. You will select the simulation that you want to include in your run. So in this case, we have only one simulation. So this is the one that we will include. And here, so you have some simulation settings that you can change if needed. And if you scroll down, you will have the optimization parameter selection panel. And here, so what you can do, you can either click on all of the arrows here and select your parameters that you're interested in optimizing. Or what you can do is use the search box. So here we would like to optimize some Weibull parameters, which are the scale and shape parameters. So let's write scale and then hit enter. And here under the Weibull distribution, you can select scale parameter. And as you can see, you have the baseline value here, lower and upper bound. We will now do the same for the shape parameter. So let's erase it and write shape, then hit enter again. And here you will select the shape parameter under the Weibull distribution. So here, as you can see, you have the baseline of your scale and shape parameters, which represent the fitted Weibull parameters with a lower and upper bound. If you want, you can update those lower and upper bound if you want your optimization to run from different limits. Then you will scroll down under the observation, selection, and weights. And here what we want to do, because we want to be able to better capture the observed data, what we will do is that we will select the Venus return, which means that the optimization will be done for both the Weibull parameters that we've selected against the concentration plasma here. If needed, you can always do it for PK parameters. So for example, if your goal is to be able to capture the Cmax, you can select the Cmax PK parameters and run the optimization with this parameter selected. In our case, we want to match the entire PK profile, so that's why we selected the Venus return. Then if you scroll down, you will see that you have, for example, here the objective weighting. So you have one by default, but you can select other type of weight and the optimization initial step size. So in this case, we will leave it as it is. And then you will scroll down to the Run Controls panel, and then you will hit on Start. And once doing it, as you can see, you have a window that has opened. And as you can see here, you have the R squared, which is about 0.669 at the beginning. And while the optimization proceeds, you will see that this R square will increase. So if you want, you can click on this stop button when a desired accuracy, so for example, a R squared above 0.9 has been achieved, instead of waiting for the optimizer to end the process. Or you can decide to leave it run until the end of the optimization if you prefer. So you can see here that the R squared is increasing with the number of iterations. And you can also see the current parameter values of parameters that you selected to be optimized. So when the optimization completes, the interface will automatically switch to the analysis view in the optimization view mode, as you can see it here. This optimization view displays the initial parameter values as well as the optimized values. So in our case, you have the initial scale parameter and the optimized value. Same for the shape parameter. And as you can see, next to each of the optimized value, you have this transfer button, which enables the final value to be transferred to the appropriate input field. If you prefer, you can click on this transfer all button, which will automatically transfer all of the optimized values in one click. The series optimization results are also shown, which allows here the observed CP time profile to be compared against the profile simulated using the optimized parameters. You also can see some statistical measures. For example, you have here the R squared and also the Akaike or Bayesian criteria, for example. The optimization results are also captured in an Excel file. And this Excel file is stored in the same folder as the project in a subfolder named as per the name of the run. So in my example, if I go to where I have my project, you can see that a Weibull folder has been created. And here you will find the Excel file. If I open it, so first you have the optimization summary tab where you can see the experimental data, the predicted ones that have been generated based on the optimized parameters, and you can see also the residual. Then you have the worksheet called optimization iterations. And here, as you can see, you have the number of iterations performed. So in this case, 29. And you will see if you go to the last row, you will see the final optimized value of your parameters. The parameters chosen for optimization along with the bounds are captured in the optimization parameters tab here. And as you can see, for the scale parameter, the units is in second here instead of hours. So this is why you have a different value as in the interface compared to the interface. Okay, so let's go back to our GPX interface. And now we will click on this transfer all button. Once doing it, you will have some messages in the message center that is telling you that the value have been transferred. So you can click on done. And if you want to check it, if you go to the observed data and here under distributions, you will see that the new scale and shape parameter values are indeed implemented here. So now we will go to the simulations view and we will run again the simulation, this time with the optimized Weibull parameters. So we will click on Run Simulation. And now in the CP time plot, you can see that the optimization is has worked for the Weibull parameters because we are now better capturing the observed data. That brings us to the end of this feature of the week. Thank you for watching. For more information, please visit our website at www.simulations-plus.com or you can email us. Thank you.